Hey, this is Josh and Jaxon, and this is our first episode of Cars and Coffee. We're going to talk about vehicles, collision, vehicle trends, vehicle technology, and how this stuff might affect you. We are going to be going over ADAS, which is Advanced Driver Assisted Systems. But Jackson, how you doing today?
I am doing well. I love being here and hanging out with my friends. I was told there would be treats here.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about vehicle trends. What do you think about some of this new technology? What's your favorite technology?
I love when the windows go down and I can feel the breeze in my hair when we go for rides. I also like the climate control when I take naps in the car.
It's crazy though how much technology we have in today's vehicles. So, Advanced Driver Assisted Systems. Do you know what that means?
I don't. I'm not allowed to drive anymore. I love going for rides though. What are these driving systems?
So advanced driver assisted systems are vehicle technologies that help to make a driver more aware of situations. So advanced driver assisted systems can be a range of different things like cameras, backup cameras, surround view cameras. It can be parking sensors and distance sensors, pedestrian sensors. Blind spot monitors will let you know if anybody's in a blind spot. But then they get even crazier. There's night vision, radars that will actually do automatic braking, lane departure, lane assist, and automatic driving.
Wow, that sounds like a lot. So if someone is looking to buy a new car, should they be thinking about these advanced systems or technologies?
That's a great question. When you're selecting a vehicle, there's a whole lot of different factors, and it's a stressful experience. But some of the new technologies are becoming more standard on even entry level vehicles. So, crash avoidance and lane departures, backup cameras, and parking sensors are becoming more of a standard. What's really interesting is the cost of technology has come down so much that they are in entry level vehicles. So, even though you may not be looking at what's considered a high end vehicle, entry level vehicles have all the same technology anymore. And that can affect what the cost of the repairs are. It can affect the overall safety, but you can also get discounts on insurance. You can, the goal with these advanced driver assistance systems, it won't necessarily prevent a collision from happening, but the overall goal is that consistently you should be able to walk away from the accident. It'll reduce the speed at impact or make your visibility better so that you don't get into a collision. So, having this technology, there's a lot of concern. Should I trust the technology? How do I feel about it? All in all, they're really good tools, but they don't negate the fact that you do need to still be present in your vehicle and you do need to be aware. But it's nice to have an extra set of eyes and ears and sensors to let you know and help you to be safer while you're operating your vehicle.
So, this technology is a good thing for drivers. Is it a challenge for you in the industry?
Well, technology is just changing all the time, and in some ways it can be scary. But the biggest thing is it increases communication and information sharing. So, getting procedures to do repairs, communication within the shop, ordering parts. We use technology in so many different areas in the industry, and the technology is fantastic. It definitely creates more stress and problems because we do need to keep up with the vehicle technologies, the trends. We need to continue our training and development, purchasing equipment. There's a lot that goes into it because when a vehicle's involved in an accident, all of that technology has to be reprogrammed, recalibrated, and functioning exactly as intended before any type of collision or any type of repairs. And most of the repairs we do require these calibrations to happen. So there's a lot that goes into it. So I think us embracing technology will continue to help us to set ourselves apart because we want to encourage the technology because we want vehicles to be safe for anybody driving them.
Does the new technology make vehicle repair easier or harder?
So what's really interesting is we used to have body shops. So the way I kind of view a body shop is doing body repairs and doing refinish work. When it comes to collision work, it's more than just the cosmetic. It's all these other things that go into place that are in play. That there's technologies, there's construction of the vehicles, the materials. We used to be able to do everything. So one person used to be able to hold several different roles. Vehicles today, it takes more than one person to fix a car. It requires special technicians in different phases due to the precision that needs to be taken in every step of the repairs.
How would I know that? I've never been in an accident and had to go through the process of choosing a repair center. Obviously, everyone should come here, and we will help them with the stressful situation. But what about the people who are too far from here? Does it matter what body shop they take their car to?
Most people don't get into an accident on a regular basis. The average person gets into an accident once every 7 years. So it is a big decision. And how do you navigate it? Do you listen to who the insurance company says? Do you listen to what your friends or your family or neighbor has used? It is a big decision because that is your investment. We've had cars come to us that have been to other repair facilities. Some large organizations that you see in the area, and also some that are positioning themselves as high-end car repairs. And we've seen some very poor repairs in an array of different vehicles. One of the big things and where our values come in is we became manufacturer certified for several different lines. And what that means is that our standards of operation are held to a higher level. Our processes, the way we follow repair procedures, we have advanced training, we have the most up-to-date equipment, we have increased procedures and safety standards, and we have made that commitment to vehicle safety over everything. And honestly, our reputation matters. Look at what other people are saying, not just friends, not just family, not just your insurance company. What do Google reviews say? A lot of people, the first person you call, who's the first person you call if you get into an accident?
I would call 911 or you. Should I call the insurance?
If anybody's hurt from an accident, the first you have to call is police and emergency response. A lot of people call the insurance company first, and then they'll follow what the insurance company says because they feel like the authority in the claims process. And the insurance company, as looking to keep the cost of repairs down, you need to find a facility that has your best interest in mind. We would love to fix every person's car, but that's not possible, at least yet. So finding a certified shop with a good reputation in your community would be a good indicator that it's a shop that you should feel more safe taking your vehicle to.
We are a certified repair center, right? Are we certified for many vehicle brands? What are they?
So we're manufacturer certified for several different lines. We have a lot of domestic vehicles, including Ford, GM. GM includes Chevy and GMC and Cadillac, Lincoln, Mazda, Honda and Acura, Nissan, Infiniti, Hyundai, Kia, also Alfa Romeo. Speaking of which, you have a couple classes you need to get caught up on, so.
What about self-driving cars? There are more on the road. Do you think it will affect the collision industry?
It's going to affect it dramatically. Not every repair facility is going to even be able to fix every vehicle, and it requires much more specialized technicians. Tesla's an interesting one because they have been pushing the envelope of what's possible for driving vehicles, and they probably are much of the front runner when it comes to self-driving vehicles. They do have the technology today. There is large emphasis on how a vehicle is repaired, that everything works properly. The self-driving vehicles, you're relying a whole lot more on the technology, the radars, the cameras, that everything is pointed in the right direction, it's reading properly. Having proper repairs is critical. It's not just Tesla, but all of this vehicle information is in entry-level vehicles now.
That sounds scary. How do I know I can trust them? How do I know it won't hit my vehicle, or me walking down near a road, or that it's a red light?
So self-driving cars, it's crazy to think, right? It will drive itself. Did you know that we've been training cars to drive us for years?
No way, dude. How?
We've actually been training vehicles to drive us for years. So when you're logging into your Chewy account to reorder your foods and your treats, do you ever get hit with these questions that are you a robot?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and it'll usually have pictures. Pictures will show up just to make sure, right? What are those pictures usually of?
It be crosswalks, buses, bikes, traffic lights.
I would stress about those. Do you ever stress about it like, well, the tire kind of sticks into the next frame. Should I click it or not click it? Do you click it?
Yeah, I click all of it.
Yeah, like what is the right answer, Well, did you know there's not a right answer? So what you're doing is you're actually validating pictures that have already been asked to a computer. So a computer's already been asked, can you identify these things in the picture? And then it'll send these pictures then to you to confirm or deny. So if it confirms it, it will go into the queue and it'll let the computer know you got this one right. And what we have been doing for years is identify all those pictures are buses, traffic lights, all of these things are things that you'll see on the road. We've started to establish the technology for self-driving vehicles, and we've been teaching them for years.
That is wild. I had no idea. So, bumpers. They are called bumpers because you can bump into things. I don't need to have my vehicle checked out if I bump into something, do I?
Yeah, you absolutely should. So a plastic bumper, it's made to take an impact and retain its shape, but it's covering up more than just that impact bar. It's covering up sensors, radars, the blind spot monitors. It's positioning the parking sensors, the pedestrian sensors. So that plastic bumper, it might not seem like a whole lot, but there is a lot that could be going on behind it. And we don't know what we don't know until it's disassembled. It's something that we call hidden damage, stuff that's hidden until we disassemble the vehicle and really assess it. So even if we take a look at it, it might seem like that at first, but the true repair plan is determined once the vehicle is completely disassembled.
Darn. I guess it's not just a bumper. I also wanted to ask something else. My friend Grizzly Bear said his owner got a small chip in her windshield. Should she get it checked out?
Yeah, absolutely. So one thing about a windshield in particular is it's not just a piece of glass that you can look through and that's blocking you from the wind. It's a windshield, but a windshield today is actually a structural component on the vehicle. The windshield is urethane bonded to the vehicle, and it's an integral part of when a vehicle is involved in an accident and the way that it diverts energy around the passenger compartment. So a windshield is not just a windshield. So a windshield is a structural component of the vehicle, but it also has the technology behind it where we have different cameras behind the windshield. So going to a collision center is important. You need original glass and all the cameras need to be calibrated after the repairs. So tell Grizzly to have their owners reach out to us and we'd be happy to help. So if you enjoyed this episode, if you learned anything, please give us a like and a follow. It would mean a lot. If you have any ideas on what you would like us to discuss on the next episode, please leave it in the comment section and we'd love to hear from you. Anything else you got to say, Jaxon?
In my contract, I am guaranteed a treat for every like. So give us a thumbs up and a few shares.
So like and subscribe, leave a comment, blah, blah, blah. We'll see you in the next one.